Hi everyone, today's lecture is on lipoprotein metabolism. What are lipoproteins? Lipoproteins are particles found in plasma composed of proteins and various classes of lipids. Their structure allows transport of hydrophobic lipids in the aqueous environment of the plasma. Lipoprotein particles contain triacylglycerol, cholesterol, phospholipids, and proteins known as apolipoproteins. Hydrophobic cholesterol esters and triacylglycerols reside in the core of these particles, whereas amphipathic phospholipid as well free cholesterol and apolipoproteins form the outer layer. Classes of lipoprotein are chylomicrons, very low density lipoproteins, intermediate density lipoproteins, low density lipoproteins, and high density lipoproteins. Composition and relative size of lipoproteins. Chylomicrons are large triacylglycerol-rich particles made by intestine which are involved in transport of dietary triacylglycerol to peripheral tissues. The particles contains apolipoproteins A1, A2, B48, C1, C2, C3, and E. VLDL are produced by the liver and triacylglycerol-rich particles. They contain apolipoprotein B100, C1, C2, C3, and E. LDL particles are derived from VLDL and they are enriched in cholesterol, carries the majority of cholesterol that in the circulation. The predominant apolipoproteins in LDL is B100. HDL particles play an important role in reverse cholesterol transport from peripheral tissue to the liver. HDL particles are enriched with cholesterol esters and phospholipids. Apolipoproteins A1, A2, C1, C2, C3, and E are associated with these particles. Size and composition of lipoproteins. The solar system of lipoprotein shows their relative sizes. Notice how large the fat-filled chylomicron is compared with the others and how the others get progressively smaller as their proportion of fat declines and protein increases. Chylomicron contains so little protein and so much triglyceride that they are the lowest in density. Very low density lipoproteins are half triglyceride, accounting for their very low density. Low density lipoproteins are half cholesterol, accounting for their implication in heart disease. High density lipoproteins, HDL, are half protein, accounting for their high density. The table shows characteristic of the major classes of lipoproteins in human plasma. Chylomicron is very rich in triacylglycerol. The percentage of triacylglycerol present in the chylomicrons is approximately 85 to 90%. VLDL is also rich in triglyceride, but the triglyceride content of VLDL is less than the triglyceride content of chylomicrons. LDL is very rich in cholesterol. In other words, cholesterol esters around 35 to 40%. The free cholesterol content of LDL is 7 to 10%. On the other hand, HDL is very rich in protein. Nearly 40 to 55% of HDL particles consist of protein. Apolipoproteins. Major components of lipoproteins often referred to as apoproteins, classified by alphabetical designation A to E. The use of Roman numerical suffix describes the order in which the apolipoprotein emerged from a chromatographic column responsible for recognition of particles by the receptors. Functions of apolipoproteins. Structural functions regulates enzymes of lipoprotein metabolism, including lipoprotein lipase and lecithin cholesterol acyl transferase or LCAT. Facilitate the transfer of lipids between different lipoprotein classes or between lipoproteins and cells. Mediates the cellular uptake of lipoproteins by binding to cell surface receptors. Lipoprotein metabolism. Lipoprotein metabolism consists of three pathways. Exogenous or chylomicron pathway, which transport dietary fat. Endogenous pathway, which transport lipids synthesized by the liver. HDL metabolism or reverse cholesterol transport involves apolipoprotein transfer, cholesterol ester transfer, and reverse cholesterol transport. Chylomicrons, the triglyceride-rich particles. The major apoprotein of chylomicron is ApoB48. It involves the assembly of chylomicron particles. Other than that, the apolipoproteins present in chylomicrons are A1, A2, C1, C2, C3, and ApoE. Surface monolayer consists of phospholipids 5%, free cholesterol 1%, protein 1%. Hydrophobic core of the chylomicron consists of 93% of triglyceride and 1% of cholesterol esters. Chylomicron assembly. Chylomicrons are assembled in enterocyte in the Golgi apparatus and ER. Apolipoprotein B48 organizes the assembly of chylomicrons. It requires phospholipids. Pick up ApoA, C, and E in plasma. Triglyceride composition closely resembles dietary intake. Lipoprotein lipase, synthesized in parenchymal cells of most tissues, especially important in adipose tissue, skeletal muscle, and cardiac muscle, lactating mammary gland. It is not active in liver. Secreted and attaches to heparan sulfate on capillary endothelium, not normally found in blood. Activated by heparin, following injection of heparin, IPL is released into circulation. Lipoprotein lipase. Insulin stimulates synthesis and secretion of adipose tissue, lipoprotein lipase, but not in muscle. Requires ApoC2 as an obligatory cofactor. ApoA2 and ApoC3 act as inhibitors. Lipoprotein lipase acts on VLDL and chylomicron triacyl glycerols and phospholipids. Heart lipoprotein lipase has a low Km for triacyl glycerol. LPL action on chylomicron. As mentioned earlier, in the tissue endothelial cells, lipoprotein lipase is attached to a heparan sulfate proteoglycans. It is activated by apolipoprotein ApoC2. After activation by ApoC2, LPL hydrolyzes triglyceride present in the chylomicron and releases free fatty acid and glycerol. Free fatty acid will be taken up by the adipose tissue for triacyl glycerol synthesis. Glycerol escape to the liver and involve in triacyl glycerol synthesis in the liver. Lipoprotein lipase provides fatty acid to different tissues for different functions. In cardiac and skeletal muscles, the fatty acids provided by lipoprotein lipase involve in energy production. In the adipose tissue, the fatty acids are utilized for triglyceride storage. In the brain, the fatty acid will be utilized for phospholipid and glycolipid synthesis. In the lung, it is utilized for synthesis of surfactant phospholipids. In the lactating mammary gland, the fatty acid is utilized for fat synthesis. Regulation of lipoprotein lipase during fed state, increased lipoprotein lipase synthesis and activity in adipocytes, and decreased lipoprotein lipase synthesis and activity in skeletal muscle and heart muscle. During fasted and exercise state, the LPL synthesis and activity is decreased in adipocytes, and LPL synthesis and activity is increased in muscles. Lactating mammary gland, the LPL activity is very highly active. The LPL activity is absent in non-lactating mammary gland. Explain the importance of glucose availability for triacyl glycerol synthesis in adipose tissue. Insulin stimulates glucose uptake in the adipose tissue via transporting glucose transporters 4 to the cell surface. Insulin also stimulates lipoprotein lipase enzyme. Adipose tissue lacks glycerol kinase enzyme. For triacyl glycerol synthesis, the starting components are fatty acid and glycerol 3-phosphate. Since there is no glycerol kinase present in the adipose tissue cannot convert glycerol to glycerol 3-phosphate. Triglyceride brought to the adipose tissue by chylomicrons and VLDL. In the presence of insulin, LPL get activated and hydrolyzes the triglyceride present in the chylomicron and the VLDL and releases free fatty acid and glycerol. Free fatty acid is taken by the adipose tissue and converted to fatty acyl-CoA. Glycerol escapes to the bloodstream and finally transported to the liver to synthesize fat in the liver. Glucose converted to dihydroxyacetone phosphate via glycolytic pathway and dihydroxyacetone phosphate further converted to glycerol 3-phosphate. Glycerol 3-phosphate combines with fatty acyl-CoA and produces triacyl glycerol in adipose tissue. So that the glycerol 3-phosphate for the triacyl glycerol synthesis in adipose tissue is derived from glycolysis rather than phosphorylation of glycerol to glycerol 3-phosphate by glycerol kinase enzyme. Hepatic triacyl glycerol lipase or hepatic lipase. It has structural homology with LPL, found on cell surfaces in the space of Dc, anchored to heparan sulfate proteoglycans, released by heparin, not activated by ApoC2, does not attack triglyceride in chylomicrons and VLDL. Substrates are triglyceride in phospholipid in IDL and HDL. Chylomicron metabolism. Dietary lipids are transported by chylomicrons. Chylomicrons are present only after a fatty meal. Chylomicrons are formed with a single molecule of ApoE48 per particle and some A-apolipoproteins. ApoE and ApoC are acquired in the blood by transfer from HDL. LPL removes 80% to 90% of triacyl glycerol present in chylomicrons. most of this in muscle and adipose tissue. LPL is activated by ApoC2 and inhibited by ApoC3. The large chylomicron particle is reduced to smaller chylomicron remnant after the hydrolysis of triacyl glycerol by lipoprotein lipase. The remnant particle bind to lipoprotein receptors in the liver with the help of ApoE, apolipoprotein, followed by receptor-mediated endocytosis into the hepatocyte. The endocytosed particles are routed to the lysosome, where their lipids and apoproteins are hydrolyzed by lysosomal enzymes. Very low density lipoprotein is another triglyceride-rich particle. The major apolipoprotein present in the VLDL is ApoB100, which involves in the assembly of VLDL particle. Other than the ApoB100, ApoC1, C2, C3, and ApoE also present in the VLDL particle. Surface monolayer of the VLDL consists of 12% of phospholipids, 14% of free cholesterol, and 4% of protein. The hydrophobic core of VLDL consists of 65% of triglyceride and 8% of cholesterol ester. Functions of VLDL. VLDL transport endogenously synthesized lipids from the liver to other tissues. Exchanges triglyceride to cholesterol ester with HDL. Forms LDL after the hydrolysis of triacyl glycerol by lipoprotein lipase. The LDL particle involves in the forward transport of cholesterol from liver to peripheral tissues. VLDL provides ApoB100 to LDL for its catabolism. VLDL also exchanges apoproteins with HDL. VLDL biogenesis. Synthesis, processing, and secretion of very low density lipoproteins. Proteins synthesized on the rough endoplasmic reticulum or RER are packaged with triacyl glycerol in the endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi complex to form VLDL particles. VLDL are transported to the cell membrane in secretory vehicles and secreted by exocytosis. Metabolism of VLDL. VLDL is the precursor of LDL. Like chylomicron, the VLDL is synthesized in endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi apparatus by the help of microsomal triglyceride transfer protein and secreted by exocytosis. VLDL is released with a single molecule of ApoB100, small amounts of ApoE and ApoC, and a modest amount of cholesterol esters. VLDL acquire more C apolipoproteins and ApoE from HDL. Additional cholesterol ester is acquired from circulating HDL that requires cholesterol ester transfer protein or CETP. VLDL metabolized by LPL. Although the VLDL triglycerides are hydrolyzed a bit more slower than chylomicron. VLDL also transfers ApoC to the HDL but retains ApoE. Large VLDL remnants are taken up by the liver. Smaller VLDL remnant particles, the intermediate density lipoprotein particles or IDL, are remodeled to low density lipoproteins. This requires hydrolysis of excess triglyceride and phospholipid by the hepatic lipase. LDL is removed by receptor-mediated endocytosis. LDL circulates in the plasma for an average 3 days, eventually removed by receptor-mediated endocytosis. This requires binding of ApoB100 to the LDL receptors. The endocytosed LDL is directed to lysosome where apolipoproteins and cholesterol esters and other lipids hydrolyzed. Not all LDL is cleared by LDL receptors. Macrophages and some endothelial cells also take up LDL particles via scavenger receptors. VLDL remnant uptake. The remnant particle, the ideal, if it contains ApoE, can be taken up by the ApoE remnant receptor. VLDL conversion to LDL. Further action on IDL by hepatic lipase loses additional apolipoproteins, ApoE, becomes and it's converted to LDL. The LDL particle, cholesterol ester rich particle. It consists of apolipoprotein B100. The hydrophobic core of the LDL particle consists of 5% of triglyceride and 35% of cholesterol esters. The surface monolayer consists of 25% of phospholipid, 15% of free cholesterol, and 22% of protein. LDL metabolism. Basic pathways in LDL regulation. LDL is removed by ApoB100 receptors, which are mainly expressed in the liver. LDL uptake by tissues. Fades of low-density lipoproteins. The LDL particles in the circulation, about 75% is taken up by liver. Around 25% is taken up by extrahepatic tissues. Out of 75% uptake by liver, 3/4 via receptor mediated and 1/4 via non-receptor mediated. Out of uptake by extrahepatic tissues of 25%, receptor mediated is 2/3 and non-receptor mediated is 1/3. Michael S. Brown and Joseph Goldstein were awarded Nobel Prize in 1985 for the discovery of a receptor-mediated pathway for cholesterol homeostasis. The structure of LDL receptor is shown in the figure. The LDL receptor consists of three domains: cytosolic domain of 50 residues, transmembrane domain of 22 residues, and the extracellular domain. The extracellular domain divided into three components: O-linked oligosaccharide domain with 58 residues of amino acids, N-linked oligosaccharide domain with 350 to 400 residues of amino acid, and the LDL binding domain of 292 residues. Binding of LDL to LDL receptor. LDL particle binds to LDL receptor via apoprotein B100. The LDL receptor of the N-terminal is negatively charged, and this facilitates the binding of apoprotein B100 to the receptor. Fate of LDL. LDL in the circulation is taken up by the cells in the liver as well as in the extrahepatic tissues. The LDL receptors are located in a clathrin-coated pit. LDL binds to LDL receptor via ApoB100. The receptor LDL complex internalized by endocytosis. After losing the clathrin coat, the coated vesicle becomes endosome. The endosome fuses with lysosome. The lysosomal enzyme hydrolyzes the apoproteins and the cholesterol ester present in the LDL particle. The apoprotein be hydrolyzed to amino acids and the cholesterol ester hydrolyzed to cholesterol. The receptors recycled back to the cell surface in a vesicle. The cholesterol formed by the hydrolysis of lysosomal enzymes are used for cell membrane synthesis, steroid hormone synthesis, and bile acid synthesis. The excess cholesterol esterified and stored in the cells. Cholesterol also inhibits HMG-CoA reductase, the key regulatory enzyme of cholesterol synthesis. The excess cholesterol also inhibits the synthesis of LDL receptors at transcription levels. This phenomena is called downregulation of LDL receptors. LDL cellular metabolism. LDL are taken up by the LDL receptor into clathrin-coated pits. LDL cellular metabolism. In the lysosome, lipids are deesterified and the proteins are hydrolyzed. Increase in free cholesterol regulates decreased cholesterol synthesis and uptake. Increased cholesterol esterification. HDL or high density lipoprotein is cholesterol esterol rich particle. It consists of ApoA1, ApoA2, C1, C2, C3, and ApoE. The hydrophobic core of the HDL particle consists of 18% of cholesterol esters and 5% of triglyceride. The surface monolayer phospholipids 25%. The free cholesterol is 7% and the protein content is 45%. Functions of HDL. It is the reservoir of exchangeable apolipoproteins important in VLDL and chylomicron metabolism. It absorbs cholesterol from peripheral tissues for transport to liver. The reverse cholesterol transport. Converts cholesterol to cholesterol esters via lecithin cholesterol acyl transferase catalyzed reaction. Exchange apolipoprotein with other lipoproteins. Exchange cholesterol ester for triglyceride with other lipoproteins via cholesterol ester transfer proteins or CETP. Can act as source of cholesterol for endocrine tissues like adrenal, ovary, and testes. HDL maturation. HDL is secreted in a discoidal form from the liver and gut. As it acquires cholesterol from tissues in the circulation, it matures into a spherical form through the action of lecithin cholesterol acyl transferase. HDL metabolism. HDL are assembled in the liver and intestine as discoid particles. They acquire cholesterol from cell membranes through the ABCA1 transporter. The lecithin cholesterol acyl transferase associated with HDL esterifies the acquired cholesterol. Cholesterol esters move to the inside of the particle, making it spherical, which is HDL2. Cholesterol ester transfer protein facilitate the exchange of apolipoproteins and cholesterol esters between HDL and triglyceride-rich lipoproteins. As a result, the HDL2 particles increase in size, becoming HDL3. The exchange inserts cholesterol esters into the fuel distribution system and is the main route of reverse cholesterol transport in humans. HDL3 particles bind to the scavenger receptor B on the hepatocyte membrane and transfer cholesterol ester to the liver. When the transfer is completed, the size of the HDL particle decreases again. Some of the redundant surface material is released, forming ApoA-rich lipid poor free pre-beta HDL, which re-enters the cholesterol removal cycle again. Lecithin cholesterol acyl transferase, a glycoprotein secreted by the liver, circulate in complex with HDL and ApoD, catalyzes transfer of fatty acid from lecithin to free cholesterol, ApoA1 an obligatory cofactor, responsible for the synthesis of most of the cholesterol ester in plasma. Cholesterol ester transfer protein, CETP, synthesized and secreted from liver, binds 1 mole cholesterol ester or triglyceride, transfers cholesterol ester and triglyceride bidirectionally between lipoproteins. Direction of net transfer determined by chemical activity of triglyceride and cholesterol ester in donor and acceptor lipoproteins. Major effect is to move cholesterol ester from HDL to VLDL in exchange of triglycerides. Thank you for listening this presentation.